Hello Internet, and today is going to be another question and queries. I've been really enjoying my time doing this, and unfortunately this week is not going to be about creatures that I find slightly disturbing and think that they could probably have a lot more interesting stories involving them. Today I'm going to ask you about a booktube video idea and how I feel about it. So, I am not quite sure how I feel about book tours. I like the concept of searching someone else's shelves, of having this video in which you go through every single one of your books, you show me what's on your shelves, and I just get to see what you own, because I am a very nosy person. So I like knowing what my booktubers are reading and what they're interested in, the books that they have, and sometimes I learn about some really great books through these videos. However, on the same breath, why would anybody want to watch a video in which all someone does is pull out one book, say, "This is a book," put it back, pull out the next book next to it, say, "This is also a book," put it back, and then pull out the next one and say, "This is also a book"? Like, it boggles my mind. So I have this weird situation where I'll see like book tours, bookshelf tours, and I'll be like, "Ooh, that looks cool, I want to see what's on their bookshelf," and I'll click it because I'm nosy and I just want to see what books people own. And then I'll watch 5 minutes of it and then be like, wow, this is actually pretty boring. Like, this is so boring. How uninteresting is it to look at someone else's shelves while they singly pull out every single book they own and show me? Like, I don't understand. So I'll like end up clicking through and maybe trying to see like if I can find a section that maybe they'll get excited about or something. So really what I'm kind of asking is, would you guys even want to see that? I don't think I'd ever film it anytime soon, because that seems like a boring idea to me. Like, it seems pretty boring to just show you each individual book that I have, and the concepts that I have to make it slightly more interesting would make a already long video even longer. So I might break it up into pieces to make it seem more interesting. But I'm going to add a poll because I really want to know, do you guys even like bookshelf tours? Because I'm on the fence about them. Like, I like the concept of them and I have watched several bookshelf tour videos, but in the same breath I find them pretty dense and boring because there's not a lot going on when it comes to these videos other than you just looking at someone pull out a book and say, "This was written by so-and-so and it's called such and such. Let me put that back. This book is written by so-and-so and it's called such and such. Let me put that one back." And like, that's the whole freaking video. Like, there's nothing intense about it and it seems rather monotonous to me. So I don't know how I feel about them. So I don't know if I should potentially do one in the future or not. And I'm still trying to come up with ideas to try to make it a little bit more than just me pulling off every single book on my shelf. So this is sort of a question on whether or not you guys would like to see this video from me, and whether or not you guys even like this video, or you have any commentary on how to make bookshelf tours more interesting, or what you guys like to see in bookshelf tours, so I can get a little bit of an idea. Also, I've noticed that I've reached 300 subscribers. That's amazing. I am amazed that there are 300 of you out there that click on my videos and support me and what I'm talking about, because I feel like I ramble a lot and sometimes I'm not very condensed or precise in the language that I'm using, which is rather ironic given that I want to go into an industry that deals with words and I am an English major. I'm one of those people who have like a better idea of how to critique others, but on myself I'm pretty lax, which I need to fix, but it is what it is. So I'm glad that there are 300 of you guys watching, and I would potentially like to do a bookshelf tour if that is something that you are interested in. So tell me down below on your thoughts on bookshelf tours, if you even like them, if you think they're boring and monotonous, or you think they're a lot of fun, or if you're somewhere in between like me where you're not quite sure where you lay on the spectrum of enjoyment when it comes to bookshelf tours. And also, do you guys have any sort of, like, I don't know, advice for how to approach a bookshelf tour that you would rather enjoy watching? Because I have like a couple ideas of things I would like to film in that area, but not anything concrete. And it just seems like a time-consuming process. So I only really want to do this if this is something that you guys actually want to watch. Now, I know this isn't really a normal question in queries, but it is something that I have wondered, and I just want to know what your guys' feelings are on bookshelf tours. And if you like what you're seeing here, which apparently some of you actually do like it, click all those bunnies down below, and goodbye, internet.